The other night, you 3 touches, first 3 offensive snaps, and then you went 12 snaps without a touch. I guess you did on the flea flicker. When you get to a point later this year where you're going to get a lot more touches in closer games, how is that going to be for you, considering the fact that you don't go long stretches where you get a lot of touches so far this year? Is it going to be kind of an adjustment for you, or what? Kind of a tough question because you're not getting a lot of touches consistently throughout games because of the way the games have gone. You're going to meet a point where you're going to maybe get 25 touches in a game. How's that going to be for someone who doesn't like to get hit?
I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I haven't gotten to that point yet. I mean, I expect it to be no different for me running wise. I mean, still the same plays, still the same calls. So I'm still going to expect the same out of myself as I do whenever I get 6 touches or whenever I get no touches. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm just trying to, be productive within the scheme of the offense, do what I need to do, run hard, make plays, make guys miss. I mean, the more opportunities I get to do that, that's great. If it's what's necessary and if it's being productive, for sure, yeah.
You're getting that third level a lot more now than obviously last year. How much smarter a player are you as far as how you handle everything and every play, picking the holes, knowing when to explode, that kind of thing, than a year ago?
I mean, I said it earlier at the beginning of the year with training camp. I definitely think I'm a lot smarter than I was last year. I'm a lot more patient. I can see the fronts of the defense is a lot better, where the safeties are rotating, where the blitzes are coming from, anticipating which way the nose is going to slide, or their stunts and twists, all that. That's stuff that I just wasn't thinking about or that I really had much knowledge of when I was a freshman. So knowing about it now and being able to put that into my repertoire when I'm out there on the field and using my mind as much as my body, I think helps whenever it comes to making plays out there or, protecting the quarterback or realizing where your route is supposed to fit and all that stuff. So that's definitely a part of my game that has expanded, and I think that's where a lot of my production is starting to increase from.
This may sound kind of silly. Coach said you really don't like being tackled, maybe more than some other ball carriers.
Hate it.
You hate it. Which is better for you, making guys miss or just barreling through a tackle to avoid it?
I love making guys miss, but yeah, running through a guy is amazing. Yeah, it's really good. Because it just demoralizes them. I mean, I ran over you. I ran right through you. That's rough for a guy to take in. That's something I really like to do. I love running through people. But making them miss is just as good as to me, as long as I get the touchdown or make the play for the team. So, but yeah, I really don't. I hate.
What do you see to make a decision one way or the other, whether you're going to try to juke a guy or run right through him?
I don't really think about it. I mean, it's all instinct whenever I get the ball. I mean, you can't really think about too much when you're trying to play at that kind of speed. I mean, if usually just based off the angles that I see. I mean, if the guy's real close and I don't feel like I have time to really set him up, I'm just going to lower my shoulder and accelerate. If I have a little bit more space to operate, I might try something. Or sometimes even then, I might just pretend like I'm a juke and I'll turn and run straight into you and catch you off guard. I mean, I've got some of my teammates with that a couple times. They tell me they hate when I do it, so I know it's something I need to keep doing.
On your touchdown run the other night, Mac was downfield blocking for you a long way. And so it's not just you.
Yeah, it's not just me.
But how do you use your teammates in that way?
I mean, I know everyone's giving it 100% out there. I mean, I give my all for them. They give their all for me. So I mean, whenever I see the receivers downfield blocking, I try to use their blocks to set up more plays. just like they use my blocks to set up plays. I mean those guys. I mean it's kind of like what we do. I mean if you don't, I mean kind of let the team down because you know everyone's giving their all for each other. So
The whole not liking to be tackled thing, it's not the physical aspect of it, it's the fact that you're brought down,
yeah,
right?
it's definitely the fact that I'm brought down. The only thing that keeps me running is the fact that I get to score more than I get tackled because I really don't like getting tackled. Something about it, you know, just isn't nice to me. I just don't like the idea of a guy bringing me down. I think I should never be tackled. That's my mentality on every play. If I ever get the ball, is don't get tackled, break every tackle, beat every guy on the field, basically. It's kind of crazy, but I guess you got to be kind of crazy when you're out there playing.
Every time we see you, every time I've ever talked to you, you're always smiling, easygoing. How deep down do you have to dig to channel that guy that's going to punish whoever's in front of you?
Oh, I mean, the football place is definitely, the football field is definitely a totally different atmosphere than who I am out here. I mean, when I'm out there, it's kind of when you let your animal out, let the beast go. Just you get to unleash everything. Whenever I'm playing, it's a totally different thing. I mean, I kind of think of myself as an animal out there, just you know, just running hard, hitting hard. I mean, don't be stopped. It's just kind of the way it is.
How much have you looked at UVA so far this week?
We've started to look at them. I looked at them a lot today and yesterday for sure. They're a good football team for sure. I think they've just played a tough schedule. I mean, they played a lot of talented teams, but they haven't looked that bad against them. I mean, their front seven, I think, looks really physical, really explosive. They have some big guys up there. I think they can do some things that could pose some problems if we don't come with the right mindset. So I think we should definitely get our minds right and get prepared for this team. Don't definitely underestimate them just because of the record. I mean, they definitely played a tough schedule for sure.
Do you think maybe they're due for, I mean, they got a win Saturday and they got 2 wins on the year, but when you look at the teams they've lost to that you guys are kind of closer to the caliber, starting to get votes in the AP top 25, though you're not ranked yet, do you think they're due to get a really good win with the talent you see?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's up to them and how they play and how they prepare. I mean, you know, when you play a schedule like that, it definitely toughens you up, though. I mean, they're used to seeing talented players, guys who can do a lot of things, some special guys. So they won't be fazed by us, I mean, for sure, because they've seen some of the better teams in the country already. So they're not going to be too fazed by just, oh, it's North Carolina. I mean, they're going to come out there and they're going to be ready to play. So we got to be ready to play as well.
Pretty much every game this year, you guys have gotten better as the game went on as a team. It's been some slow starts. How do you guard against? How do you explain that?
I don't really know. I mean, we always try to come out and jump on the team fast. I mean, and there's usually some things, you know, that'll happen. Maybe it's always something different. I mean, it was the Georgia Tech game, it was penalties. In this game, it was turnovers. So it's always something a little different, and we always try to correct it. But we just got to clean all that up. I mean, we got to play a complete game, 60 minutes from start to finish through. We haven't gotten that yet, and I think that's something we're certainly working towards and that we want to do. We want to play a full game. Every time we finish a game, it's like, oh yeah, we played well for 3 quarters, but we gotta start well. We gotta find a way to start well in the first quarter.
Elijah, despite all of that, you're 5-1. So just talk about just being on the uptick here.
I mean, it's good to win, isn't it? I mean, no one likes to lose. When you're winning, everything's good, right? But honestly, I just think it's a testament to the team, the leadership we have, and the coaches, and what a great job we've done, and they've done just getting us ready for these games, and us to come out there and go out there and execute the plan that they put out. and everyone just buying in and going in at halftime and making adjustments. I think our second half of games have been spectacular so far this year. So I just think everyone's doing a great job overall, and I think that's giving us the W's in the column.
Coach says that his life's a lot easier when you're winning. Do you find that ears are more open to suggestions when you see that the stuff's working?
Yeah, I think a lot of things go a lot better whenever you start winning. I mean, the food tastes better, the days are sunnier, everything's good, a lot better when you're winning, for sure.
You know, as an offense here, you all scored over 40 points every game except for the first one. So, I mean, so how well all this offense is running and throwing?
I would say it's well oiled. It's pretty well oiled, but I mean, there's still a lot of things we can fix. I still think we need to be a little more consistent. And then again, you know, we haven't really had that great start that we've wanted yet. So there's still some things this offense can fix. We definitely can't have turnovers and stuff like that, especially against better teams. That's definitely going to hurt us in the future. So there's some things we definitely need to fix on offense, though.
Any other questions? All right, thanks, Elijah.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Elijah.